Hello everyone, it is math time. We are on lesson 10-2. Our learning target is I can use an open number line to add 3-digit numbers. So this is just one strategy for adding 3-digit numbers. So don't get caught up if it's a little tricky. Just do your best and it will all work out. Let's start with our solve and share. All right, use the open number line to find 598 plus 123. So the first thing we can do is fill out the equation, 598 plus 123. Okay, now I'm gonna just redo my number line because I'm not gonna have enough room. All right, so the first step when you do this is to put the first number at the end. Okay, on the left-hand side. When you're adding, you're gonna go to the right. It says plus 123. So you take the number 123, and the first thing you're gonna do with these 3-digit numbers is look at the hundreds place. There's 100, so I'm gonna skip and go like this. Plus 100, and then I have to figure it out. 5 is in the hundreds place, plus 1 is 6. 9 and 8 stay the same. Now I have 23. Here we go. We're going to break 23 down. 2 is in the middle, and that's the tens. 2 tens makes 20. So I'm going to make a jump and say plus, I'm going to do it up here, plus 20. Okay, now I'm being a little tricky here. Plus 20. Oh, and of course, they give us a tricky problem too. All right, so I have to add the first 10. So watch this. Now look, it's a 9. So when that happens, that's going to become a 10. So actually, how about if I do plus 10, just to show you? Oh, plus 10. Okay, so this 9 makes a 10. And so that 7 is going to be, I'm sorry, the 6 is going to be a 7. 0, 8. Okay, now we're going to add another 10. Well, I'm going to run out of room. Okay, so now we have 7 stays the same. 0 is in the tens place. So now it has to increase by 1. Oh, I'm running out of room. So that'll be 718. And then we just have 3 left, plus 3. Wow, okay, plus 3, 718, 719, 720, 721. The answer is 721. Ooh. Now, I'm not a big fan of the open number line, as you can tell. I just think it's a very confusing way to add, because this is the way we're used to doing it and the way I prefer. But it's very good to learn different strategies because you really start to learn how to work with numbers. So this really is good for your brain, really makes you think. The other way is doing it like this, right? And you would go like that. 8 plus 3 is 11. Carry the 1. 9, 10, 11, 12. 5, 6, 7. Okay, look, we get the same answer. But for today, our learning target is to use the open number line. So even though I would like to do it this way, I'm not, because we have to do it on the open number line. All right, boys and girls, here we go. All right, I'm going to play the video for you. And here we go.
Find 481 plus 122. Use an open number line. One way to solve is to show jumps by hundreds, tens, and ones. What number is shown first on the open number line? Why is this number shown first? 481 is shown first on the open number line because it is the greater of the two addends. Then each part of 122 is added on, starting from 481. Why is it helpful to use an open number line to add like this? The number line helps you keep track of the numbers you have added. You can break apart one of the addends into smaller numbers so it is easier to add mentally. Another way to add 481 and 122 is to make bigger jumps. 122 is broken apart in a different way. How are the two ways of adding similar? Both ways show using an open number line to solve 481 plus 122. The first number shown on the open number line is 481. Then 122 is added. How are the two ways different? 122 is broken apart in different ways. The second way uses bigger jumps on the open number line. Do both ways show the same sum?
Select your answer.
Yes, both ways show that the sum of 481 plus 122 is 603.
Both ways are correct.
Now you know how to add using an open number line.
All right. So you saw that there are, of course, more than one way to do a problem. So the bigger jumps are going to give you more space. The smaller jumps give you a chance to work more with the numbers if you're not really great with the mental math. All right, let's get to practicing. So in the video, and I should have said this before, when you're adding the numbers, you always put the greater number on this end. Now, I just happen to say it because you put the number first, but just make sure it's the greater number because it's easier to make the jumps, okay? So I'm gonna put 670 down here. Okay, now I'm gonna write this down up here. We're taking 232 and we're gonna break it apart. So let's take the 2, that's the hundreds. Let's make a jump by 200 plus 200. Now we have to figure it out, okay? We're looking at the 6 in the hundreds place. Now it's got to go up 2 because we went 200. So 6 plus 2 is 8. Tens and ones stay the same, okay? Now we've got this 32 to deal with. So forget about the 2, we're done with that. Now, the 3, let's just do the 10. So let's do plus 30. Okay, now we have to do the math. So I'm going to rewrite my 8. That's going to stay the same. Now, this 7, we want to add 7 plus 3. 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoopsies. Whoopsie daisy. We can't put the 8 there because it's changing. All right, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this 7, this 7, since we added 3 to it, it has now made this 8 a 9. That becomes a 0. And that is a 0. We did the 10s. Now we are dealing with the 2 ones plus 2 is 902. Okay, so that's how you do it. You just have to figure out when you do these problems, what's gonna work best for you. Okay, so I made bigger jumps, and I'm probably gonna continue to do the bigger jumps because it's just easier. But if you need to take it one by one and make small jumps, that's fine too. All right, number 3, 269 plus 156. So we always put the greater number first. That means the bigger number, 269. Okay. Now we have to look at the number. There's no place to write it. 156. Whoops, won't let me write it up there. Lots of mistakes today. Okay, need more space to show you. Okay, 156 is the number we're looking at. All right, so remember what I told you. First, look at the hundreds, okay? There's a 1, so we're gonna jump 100. All right, so the 2 is in the hundreds place. So 2 plus 1 is 3. 10s and 1s stay the same. Now you have 369. Now we have 56. I'm going to break this down a little bit. Let's see. Let's do, if I do a jump by 5, that's going to make it very complicated. So if I do 40, all right, so if I take this 5 and I jump 40, oh, here we go, watch this, plus 40. Now I'm dealing with this 5 here, right, in the middle, and this 6 here. So now I'm jumping 40. So I'm going to add 6 plus 4, okay? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look what happens, it changes the number. So it's going to be, this will be a 4. The 6 becomes a 0. And then you have the 9. Okay, so we just did a big count. We skipped counting by 40. So we still had 110 left. So we're going to do another 10. Wow, this is just going all over the place. Plus 10. Okay, now the 4 is going to stay the same. Now we're looking at the 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. And then the 9. And then all we have left is the 6. Okay, so we're going to plus 6. And what you can do is just count 419 in your head, 420, 421, 422, 423, 424, 425, 425. Okay, so definitely need a lot of room to do these problems, right? All right, so it's all about figuring out how you want to break down that second number. What's going to work for you? And that's what we're doing, okay? What's going to work for you the best? All right, so now I have to erase the whole thing. All right, I need a bigger eraser. Bigger eraser, ooh. Erase, erase, erase. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna work on the next one. All right, so it says 637 plus 242. All right, put the biggest number first, which is 637. We're adding 242. Let's deal with the hundreds first. We have a 2 there. We're gonna look at the 6, okay? And we're gonna skip count by 200. So we're gonna add 6 plus 2, 6, 7, 8. And the 1s and 10s stay the same. Next, we have 42. Let's break this down. Let's do the 10s. There are 4 10s. So let's do plus 40. And it just gets complicated because now we're switching the number out. So I'm not going to do that. It's going to trick everybody up. Okay, I will do smaller jumps. And I'll just have to take up more space. That's it. So I'm going to do 42 in 2 jumps, 20 and 20, plus 20. Okay. 3 is in the middle. That's a tens place. Hundreds, tens. We went 2 jumps, so 3 plus 2 is 5. And the 1s stay the same. Now I got to make another jump of 20, and I'm going to run out of room. Okay, we're dealing with this 5 here. I'm going to have to continue my number line down here. 8, that 5. I'm going to add 2. 5, 6, 7. And the 1s stay the same. And then we're going to add 2. 877. Let me do my jump. Plus 2. 878. 879. Okay. Wow, that was a lot of work. All right, I'm going to try to do the next one much neater. Just not enough space for me. Okay. This can get really tricky when the number changes to a different hundreds. That's what I'm trying to look out for ahead of time. Okay. Number 5, 886 plus 114. 886 is the biggest number. Oh, thank goodness they're giving us a smaller number to work with. I'll have enough space now, 114. All right, start with the hundreds. There's 1. So we're going to make a jump of 100. 8 and 1 is 9. All right, let's go to the tens. Woohoo, there's only 1 plus 10. We're looking at the middle digit, 9. 5 and 1 is 6. And the 6 stays the same. And then we just have to deal with the 1s, which is 4 plus 4. So we count 966, 967, 968, 969, 970. All right, that one was a lot easier because the number was smaller, right? Oh, let's look at number 6. This one is tricky because it's not set up for the open number line. You have to look. 208 plus 598. Remember, the bigger number goes first. You can add in any order. So let's put 598 first. Then we don't have to make so many jumps. All right, I'm writing my 208 up here. I'm going to start with the hundreds. 2. Okay, 5 is in the hundreds place. Let's jump 200. 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay. 10s and 1s stay the same. Look, there's 0 10s, so we don't have to do anything there. And 8. Jump of 8. And for these, I just count. 98, 799, 800, 801, 802, 803, 804, 805, 806. 806. Okay. Now, I had written a problem down in the portfolio section for you to do as your exit ticket so that you show me that you understand how to do it. I am available for anybody that needs help. I can do a one-on-one Zoom meeting with you, okay? Let me get a problem for those that are doing this on paper. Okay. If you are doing this on paper and you're going to take a picture of it, do this problem. 446 plus 215, okay? And use the open number line. So you'll write that down on a piece of paper and take a picture. We're just going to go to number 9 here and do the vocab real quick. Complete the sentence using 2 of these terms. And blank can be used to an open number line. Oh, I cannot write this. Too sloppy. Open number line can be used to add. That's right. Okay. All right, guys. Good luck today with this. I know you're going to do well. Let's head on over to Class Dojo so I can show you where the problem is. It's in the portfolio section that we should all be using, right? All righty. Whoops, I am in the wrong one. I'm not in the student login. Silly Mrs. Stevens. Oh, let me just log out. Log out. Okay, log in. Student. All right, I have to get the code and it's written down, I think, XOEVHE. Yes. All right, here we go. Get your name, portfolio, and here it is, Tuesday, May 5th, math. Use an open number line to add 820 plus 210. You got this, guys. Remember, look at the hundreds first and make that jump. Then go to the tens and then go to the ones. Maybe you have a different way of doing it. Remember, there's more than one way to do it, so I don't want to discourage you from trying your own way to break apart that number. All right, everyone, I hope to see you at 12:30 on Zoom. Bye.